Hi there, this is AJ with Car Inspected, and today we are in Markham, and we're looking at this 2019 Toyota Highlander. It's got 30,000 kilometers on it. It's white in color with black leather interior. Overall, pretty good condition, no major issues. I tested all the panels. I see no signs of repaint or any major damage. The pearl white looks pretty good for the most part. There's a couple spots with some marks and chips here in the front fender. And the driver's door has some marks along here and some chipping on this edge here. There's a dent, small dent on the chrome right there. As we go back this way, this all looks pretty decent. Again, there's some rub marks here and there throughout. Nothing major, but they are there. And we get to this rear bumper. It is a little scraped up here, so it took a bit of a kind of rubbed against a pole or something like that, so you see some scrapes and there's some light kind of scratching throughout here, and then a couple of marks around here. Tail lights all look good, everything is good otherwise. Windows are all original windows. We have no issues in the tailgate. Everything seems to be as it should, and then around the passenger side we don't have any real issues. A couple little tiny marks again here and there, but nothing too bad. Little scuff marks here, a couple of chips on the handle. But like I said, nothing's been repainted. I don't see any major accidents, anything like that. Everything looks pretty good. As far as wheels, tires, and brakes, tires are 2018s. They are most likely the originals to the vehicle. There's about 830 seconds of tread, so they are conducive to the kilometers. Brakes also look good. They are conducive to kilometers as well. There's probably about 70% or so left on them. As we look underneath, I don't see any signs of damage or any issues like that. Obviously, no rust issues being so new, but we check anyway. All looks pretty good. We are the passenger rear tire, and again, it's a matching 2018 with no signs of issue and about 830 seconds of tread. Rear brakes, just a little surface rust from sitting, but nothing too bad. And again, about 70% on those brakes, just as they should be for the kilometers. Underneath here also looks good. No major issues, no signs of a problem. Spare tire looks good, etc. Everything looks pretty decent. We come around to the driver's side, we find the same story on all four tires. So 2018s with 830 seconds of tread and pretty decent brakes, no issues. There's a 2018. And same thing as the other side under here. We have no issues and everything looks pretty good. No leaks or anything like that. And last tire, it's pretty good, 2018. With no issues. And again, final brakes about 70% or so with no signs of issue. So we'll go on the inside. Starting in the back, we see this. There we go. Works correctly, opens as it should, also closes as it should with no signs of issue. Back here we do have the privacy thing, which is included with the vehicle. Underneath here, the roadside tools, and no major issues. I will show you. So the seat backs, they do fold down. There we go. That top one, they fold down just as they should. Back here we do have a bit of scraping all along this side, on the bottom here and up top. So there's a little damage, a little scrapage. And also we do have some on these sail panels here. Other than that, headliner and stuff looks good with no real problems. We're gonna open these again, so from the other side you'll see the third row seating is in good condition. Tailgate looks good as well. For the most part, I mean, there are a couple marks, as you can see, scrapes and stuff along here from cargo. The button does work with no issues. Passenger side rear door panel looks good with no scratches, nicks, or any issues. Privacy screens seem to look good. Again, with no issues. We'll open the back here and we'll see that the third row seating looks nice, practically new, possibly never used, doesn't look bad at all. Also, floor mats, we have all season, summer, and underneath we got nice carpets. Middle row seating also looks nice, black with the accent stitching, looks pretty nice. No signs of issue. And again, we have winter mats, summer mats, and nice carpets underneath. Backs of the seats look good, no signs of problem. Headliner and everything also looks good. Passenger side, there are a couple of marks right here. Minimal mark, kind of a little scuff, a little mark here, but other than that, this door looks good as well. Seat, no issues, all looks pretty decent. In the glove box, we do have the owner's manuals and the wheel lock, which is the correct one. I did make sure. Underneath here, we got nice mats and floors, etc. Go around to the driver's side, and for the most part, it's all in pretty good shape. We do have a couple of marks on this door. This is the driver's side rear door, so we got kind of a scratch here, like a rip, and then a bit of a rip kind of a thing here. So we have a couple marks, a couple on there. So we do have a couple marks there, little imperfections, but this looks good, no issues. These seats look good as well over here. No major issues. Finally go to the driver's. This all looks pretty good, no signs of issue. Seats look good, all the power stuff works as well, so we have no problems there. All in all, this looks good. Steering wheel looks good, dash looks good. No major issues. Console is nice. I can't start the vehicle or show you anything but the mileage because the salesperson was in some kind of a hurry and could not leave the keys with me. So we are just looking at it as it is. Under hood, we find no major issues. Before the salesman hastily left, I was able to do an OBD scan and I saw no issues. It was kind of hurrying me along, but again, I didn't see any signs of concern. Belts, hoses, things like that all look good. I see no signs of leaks or any issues. Did an oil test and we're green light with no issues. And all this looks good as well. Seems to, sounds like it runs okay. Battery looks good, 12 volts. Salesman ran away before I could test alternator with it running. But I'm going to hope that it's doing okay. Brake fluid looks good, we got 0% on that. Coolant looks good, we got negative 43. So everything is pretty much as it should be. A couple of bumps and scrapes here and there, like I said, but for the most part, looks pretty decent. Now, there you have it, 2019 Toyota Highlander. As usual, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.